Oh, so Carlos Llauger from Infinity Corvus Belli.
Hello.
From Spain. Welcome to Gen Con.
It's a pleasure to be here. It's impressive to be here.
And you haven't been here before?
No, it's my first year here. It's huge. I cannot take a look at everything at the same time. I have always the feeling that I'm missing something.
And you also brought with you your partner, Carlos?
Yes, Gutier. He will be back here soon.
And we're in the Infinity booth. And you have a wonderful selection of miniatures.
Yes, they
what faction do you play yourself?
Well, as a tester I have to play all factions, but I think that my heart is with the Llauger faction.
And how did your partnership come about with MicroArt Studios? Or the licensing?
How did it come out?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know who brought first, but I mean, someone brought an email and the thing just goes naturally. They're very nice people, and they are willing to make stuff for Infinity.
And for me, they have really high quality stuff. You have high quality stuff, so it's a natural fit.
Yeah, if you want to know about something new, we are collaborating with them in trying to design specific terrain pieces that fits in the campaign book. So the missions and events that take place in the campaign book require some specific elements that the players may represent with markers, but MicroArt Studio is going to make also specific terrain pieces that could fit in those missions. For example, if you follow
our immediate guests of honor are signing in the autograph area.
That crash ship over there in the middle, right there, is being made by them. So there is a mission that requires that kind of element. The plot of the story tells that those ships crash into the battlefield and the players have to reach those ships and rescue the VIPs. So while you can represent that with a marker, MicroArt Studio is actually making the products.
What anime have you watched, or what manga did you grow up reading?
Can you repeat this, pardon?
What manga did you grow up reading, or what anime have you seen that influences you?
Everything. I mean, and sometimes people even brings out any other animes that we don't know about it, saying, "Oh, you get this from this." Sorry, I didn't know, but it looks cool. I mean, it comes to a point that you see in the internet and you find some Japanese figure stuff that are so inspiring and so, different from the other stuff from the wargaming business, that it's like a responsibility to try to bring that into the wargaming stuff, metal miniatures for wargaming.
In Spain, I mean, I'm not really aware of many other miniature companies or gaming companies, especially ones that have come to the United States. Is it pretty much you guys?
There are some other companies. There was a company who even had the rights for making Star Wars miniatures recently, but it's difficult to reach here. I mean, surviving when you're making a miniature company is very difficult for the first years. Corvus Belli has survived to those years, so that is why we are growing and growing, and we have experienced a big raise in the sales, so we're happy with it.
So when you start out with miniatures, you usually start with metal, so you can cast that yourself and so on, but have you started looking at plastics?
No. No, we are not interested in losing the control over the quality that we already have. And we have made a great investment in and a lot of learning about how to make the quality miniatures of white metal that we have, and we are not at all willing to risk our position and disappoint our actual fan base and customers that really enjoy the white metal miniatures that we're making. If sometimes the company grows so much that we have to think about plastic, okay, we'll have to think about it. But right now we are totally into metal because that allows us to control completely the quality of the miniatures that we're making. And we are so crazy with control.
Do you go to Spiel every year?
We have recently went to Spiel. I wasn't myself, but some members of the company were there, yes.
Which is Europe's largest. What's Spain's largest gaming convention?
What is Spain's largest? I think I don't know which is the largest. There are so many. But in Spain we usually have big tournaments, themed tournaments of Infinity, and we usually like those events a lot because we have a very close relationship with Spanish customers and fans, and it's always funny to be with them.
What were you doing before doing Infinity?
Well, Corvus Belli has an historical range with, you know, Roman miniatures, 15mm, there's also metal, and before Infinity there was also a fantasy line called Warcrow. The Infinity creators are wishing to being able to make again fantasy, but right now Infinity requires 100% of the efforts and time of the company.
Okay, and also what were you doing in terms of gaming yourself before Infinity?
Well,
what are your roots?
I was not really a wargaming player. In fact, I have never played, you know, the most popular game of wargaming.
Okay.
But I was a role-play gamer. So I think that the Infinity people approached to me by those years in 2004 to make testings of the game, because I wasn't a usual wargaming player, and they want to see if I understand the rules. You know, they were not even testing the rules of the game. They were also testing the understanding of the rules.
And what's next for Infinity?
Infinity is releasing right now a campaign book with experience system and missions and more troops and a new army. And after that, well, people are expecting the next wave of sectoral armies, and I think that they're going to be much more different than the existing armies. There are many ideas, and also we are looking for make a more clear description of some rules, because we know some people have problems with some rules, and we want to clarify that. There will be a new army builder when the campaign book comes out with the new troop profiles, and I think that will be the best army making tool for Infinity ever.
Okay, great. Thank you, and good luck here. And here also from Infinity is Gutier Lusquiños, right? Or could you pronounce your name?
Well, my name is Gutier Lusquiños, pronounced in the Spanish way, and I'm one of the game creators of Infinity. Mainly I'm the true profile designer and also especially the background developer and also background creator.
I was surprised because you guys just informed me that you don't start with the concept art, you start with the stat blocks.
Yeah, because Infinity is a very well-balanced game. In fact, it's a well-balanced game because we are always thinking in how the game mechanism must be, and we always want every army has the same opportunities the same chances to win a game. So when we have to design or create a new troop, we always start by the troop profile. We take the army list and think, okay, this army, what are their needs? What this army needs, and we create a troop profile that covers that needs. And at that point, when I have a troop profile designed, we start to test. When we have the troop test mainly approved, I provide to the concept designers the background of the troop and also the profile, and they start to work. They need this kind of information to know, okay, it's a heavily armored troop or maybe it's a light armored troop. What kind of culture they provide. They provide from Hakisland, but they provide from the Kapu Kalki with the Sultan, who has their own characteristic designs, or maybe they provide from the Assassin. If they are Assassin, they need to be look a little bit spooky, really sinister, and they need that kind of stuff to know how to start to make the concept design. So behind every Infinity miniature, there's a lot of work, from testing, from background development, and also by concept design. And finally, the work you are having in your hands is the sculpture. The sculpture itself, the concept design, and also some suggestions about the posture, the weapon he must to carry or not, and that kind of stuff. There's a lot of work behind all Infinity miniatures, but I have to admit it's very exciting.
And what do you play yourself?
Oh, Infinity is my little child. I like all armies, I like all troops. All of them have been created more or less by me, so I have no favorites. Sometimes I can say, okay, nomads, because nomads were totally created by me. In Infinity, in Corvus Belli, the company, we work in a teamwork system. We have meetings, and all the people provide ideas. When we have a pool of ideas approved by all of us, I start to work. Okay, we decided to, at the first moment, we decided to have a main power in the Infinity universe. We want it be a crucible of cultures. We want they dress in blue, with blue uniforms, and with that ideas I create Pan-Oceania. I find a background. So for example, Pan-Oceania has more ideas from the guys of the staff.
With awesome prizes at the
very important information you cannot miss. Sorry.
So you're saying about Pan-Oceania?
Yeah, okay, but that happens with Pan-Oceania, that happens also with Yuching, and maybe with Hakislam, but for Nomads it was my idea. Okay, I have this idea, we can create a different faction with no planets, with 3 different ships traveling all along the universe, and maybe it's more, I have more care about them because it's more my idea, but at the end, all factions have a lot of time, a lot of sweat, a lot of effort from me, so I like and I love all of them. So it's quite difficult to say. That's my favorite because all of them are my favorites.
What do you paint yourself? All of them?
Sorry?
Do you paint yourself?
Yeah, I paint, but I usually paint for the testers. I make quick paintings, so the testers have painted miniatures to play with, because most of our testers are not good painters, so they don't want to paint, and when you're playing you always want to have the painted miniatures on the table, so it's also a way to force me to paint. Okay, I have to paint something because the testers need to paint. If not, as I am a little bit lazy guy, I will not paint if I not have that excuse. No, I'm painting because the testers need miniatures, painted miniatures to play.
Okay. Well, thank you.
Oh, thanks to you all.